We just broke a 10-year-old apparel brand's all-time revenue record. Over $240,000 in a single day, $308,000 through Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and we did it without dropping a single new product, without running a single paid ad, just pure email, SMS, and social coordination. Now, before you think this only works for established brands or I don't have a huge email list, I'm going to stop you right there because this brand had the same problem you probably have. Thousands of cold emails sitting in Klaviyo doing nothing, inconsistent drop revenue, and zero predictability on whether Black Friday would actually hit. But we just gave them a system, and that system is 100% repeatable, whether you're doing $1 million a year or 10 million. Now, the exact framework that we used is controlled demand generation, tiered discount offer, coordinated social media channel execution, and we did all this to help apparel brands consistently hit six-figure drops. For this brand specifically, 66% of that $240,000 day came from email and SMS alone. Not paid ads, not organic traffic, just strictly email and SMS. And because we built a list of 30,000 people in just a few months, these people actually wanted what we were selling, and we warmed them up before the sale even started. So in this video, I'm breaking down the entire system, how we engineered demand starting months out, the descending discount offer that created real urgency in real time, the discount offer that turned our audience into a whole separate marketing channel, and the segment strategy that activated cold traffic. And I also go over why Cyber Monday worked when most brands see revenue drop. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to turn your next job profitable. So let's get into it. How we generated over $240,000 on Black Friday, $308,000 through all of BFCM. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name's Lazar and I'm the co-founder of Reception Digital. We're one of the largest email and SMS marketing partners in the clothing and apparel space. We don't work with anyone else, and we've done multiple 8 figures for our clients. These are some case studies, my social media if you want to check me out, and let's get right into the video. We broke a 10-year-old brand's all-time revenue record. $240,461 on Black Friday, over $308,000 through BFCM weekend, and $332,000 for the week, which was also a record week for them. Now, here are some screenshots to show proof that I'm not lying. I'm not flexing this. I just want to show what's possible when you have controlled demand and when you plan your drops accordingly. The key to running a successful Black Friday isn't just running a regular offer like everyone else and spamming emails on Black Friday. We didn't do that. For this brand, we took over their entire BFCM strategy. So from offer creation, demand generation, whole email and SMS backend, website, social media, literally everything. And the reason it was so successful was because we built a system that made people want to buy before the sale even started, breaking their all-time single day revenue record as well as their all-time weekly revenue record. A brand that's been around since 2015 with multiple 8-figure lifetime revenue, and we just gave them the best day ever. I'm going to go over exactly how we did it, and if you own an apparel brand, this is going to change how you think about drops forever. And by the way, we pulled this all off without dropping a single new item. It was strictly based off the current stock that they had, which fully sold out by the end of this weekend, and we didn't run a single paid ad. We turned all their organic traffic into a warmed up list of people ready to buy. So the problem with how brands nowadays run Black Friday is 90% of them hope Black Friday is some magical day where their revenue will 10x without any extra effort, but the brands that are truly succeeding are planning months ahead. Relying on paid traffic and a 30% off offer that everyone runs won't save you. You need to go deeper than that. You want to have high demand for every single offer you're running. And having high demand isn't just luck, it's about having list depth. If you don't know what list depth is, it's people who signed up for this specific drop or sale that you're having and people who want early access to this one specific thing. The problem that you have is you're blasting people who signed up over 6 months ago for a 10% off incentive, and those people are cold at this point. It's cold traffic, unless you've taken your email marketing very seriously those 6 months. But assuming that you didn't, we don't want to do that. We want to build a drop specific list of people who pretty much raised their hand and said, I want early access to this drop or this sale. And that's what controlled demand is. And that's what we engineered for this brand starting almost a month out. Now, one of the most important parts when you want to execute this whole thing is controlled demand. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. 2 months before Black Friday, we already had the offer fully planned out and it was time to execute. We set up a pop-up form on the website and said, want up to 40% off. It didn't guarantee a discount right off the bat. And this led us to getting one of the highest pop-up conversion rates we've ever seen. And this is because we framed it as access to something exclusive and we weren't begging them to sign up. So as you can see, 30,000 people signed up in 2 months, even less than 2 months. And the pop-up form was converting at over 17%, which is insane because the industry standard is like 2 or 3%. So having over 17% of website visitors getting funneled into your email and SMS list is huge. And if you do this step right, you're going to have a successful drop. Now, these weren't just random emails that signed up. It was people who specifically requested early access for a single high intent drop. That's called controlled demand and not just vanity metrics. The list is warmed up by pre-drop campaigns and flows. We made separate flows just for this offer. And you know the demand before the launch even happened. So by the time it was the end of October, we could see, okay, we have 20,000 people signed up. That number is going to go up before Black Friday. You could see what the demand is going to be like before the launch even happens. And on top of that, it lowers your customer acquisition cost because you didn't bribe them with a discount at the start. Now, here's the reason that you probably clicked on this video. You're asking yourself, what was the offer that we ran? Well, most brands just do 30% off everything and call it a day, then wonder why it's not working. But we engineered a descending offer that looked like this. When the sale started, it was 40% off for the first 30 minutes. After those first 30 minutes, it was 30% off for the next 30 minutes. And every 30 minutes, the sale was dropping by 5% until it got to 20%. And the last discount tier was 20%, which lasted an hour, and the sale was over. There's two reasons why this works. It rewards the people who were ready, and it creates real urgency for the people watching. You're not faking urgency with a countdown timer that resets. The discount actually goes down every 30 minutes, and when people see this happening in front of their eyes, they act on it because they don't want to miss out. Now, as I said, we took over their social media as well. So 3 weeks out from Black Friday, we started hard launching the offer with social media posts. We then tied a separate offer from the social media side of things in order to boost engagement on the posts and awareness. And we did this by introducing a giveaway. One person had a chance to win 100% off their order, and to enter, they had to repost on their story, and each comment on the post was an additional giveaway entry. And the reason this worked really well was because our existing audience was doing the advertising for us. Every time they reposted on their story, they were exposing it to a new audience. So every story repost, they were exposing it to their followers, which is, they're pretty much doing the marketing for us. Now, the one thing that everyone wants when they're dropping something or having a huge sale is urgency, but they don't know how to execute or how to create urgency. So I'm going to go over that now. On top of everything, we added another urgency mechanic. The first 10 orders would get fully refunded, so 100% back. We announced this ahead of time, and it worked so well because it changes their whole psychology. Instead of them thinking they'll just check out once the sale goes live or 30 minutes after the sale goes live, we repositioned it so they thought they had to be the first or else they would fully miss out, which is true. The first 10 people get 100% off. We then tracked the first 10 orders and sent each winner an email confirming their refund within minutes of their purchase. This created instant social proof because the winners were actually responding to other customers' comments on the social media posts, letting them know like, hey, I won the giveaway, which validated the entire offer and proved the refunds were real. To ensure even faster list growth, people who signed up for Black Friday got early access 15 minutes before everyone else. So if you signed up, you had a head start at the 40% off tier and a chance at the first 10 refunded orders. So if you didn't sign up for the Black Friday list, there's no chance you're getting your order refunded. We then added the link to the Black Friday sign up page to their Instagram bio, and every single story post would funnel them back to the sign up page, ensuring they sign up and have a chance at getting their order fully refunded. We also built out a new welcome flow specifically tailored for Black Friday signups. So going over the whole offer and pushing urgency with the first 10 orders getting fully refunded. We also included countdown timers to the exact second early access goes live, so we stay on top of their mind. So at this point, we had two audiences, and that meant we had to implement two different strategies. We had the general email list with people who haven't signed up for Black Friday early access yet, and the Black Friday early access list. So when it came to the general list, we pushed to the sign up page every campaign, and the Black Friday list, we pushed them to the Instagram post to enter the giveaway. So if you were on the general list, every single email pushed you to the sign up page to get early access 15 minutes before everyone else. And the incentive was first 10 orders get fully refunded. So like I said, now they're aware that they can't get their order refunded if they don't sign up. If you were already on the Black Friday list, we pushed you to the Instagram post to enter the giveaway, which kept boosting engagement to the post. This is what coordinated demand generation looks like. Email, SMS, and social media all working toward the same goal, which is making sure everyone's ready for early access. And this is the piece that most brands miss. They think collecting emails is enough, but you have to activate the list and keep them engaged. You have to give them a reason to care before the drop even happens, and that's exactly what we did in this case. Instagram giveaway for engagement, first 10 orders get fully refunded for urgency, 15-minute early access for exclusivity, and by the time Black Friday came, this audience was ready to buy with their credit cards out. And this made the revenue spike the second the sale went live. Now, to top it all off, we reactivated their dead traffic. The majority of brands have thousands of emails sitting in their database doing nothing. people who bought once in 2024 and haven't opened an email since, which is totally normal. This brand had the same problem. Now, what you shouldn't do is you shouldn't ignore these people or target them with the same campaigns as everyone else. What we did is we built a win-back segment to target these people. So this is the segment that we built. The person can receive email marketing, and they've placed an order at least once over all time, and placed an order 0 times in the last 150 days, and open email 0 times in the last 180 days. We sent out 3 win-back campaigns. The first one was 2 weeks out, and we reached out and explained the whole offer to these people, letting them know that they have a chance of getting their order fully refunded or winning 100% off discount code. And you have to make the offer sound really appealing, because if they do open the email, they should be converting at this step right here. The second email we sent out was 1 week out from Black Friday. We just bumped them and sent a similar message as the first email we sent. And finally, we sent an email 3 days out. This is their last chance to sign up. Black Friday goes live in 72 hours. Sign up for early access now. So this last email, we just pushed as much urgency as possible. Now, all 3 of these campaigns pushed to the same Black Friday sign up page as everyone else. Now, keep in mind, these people are your old customers, and they're easier to convert than cold traffic. They already know your brand and they've engaged with your brand before. The only issue is they kind of forgot you exist. A Black Friday campaign is the perfect way to reach back out to these people without looking desperate. You're not begging them and offering them a discount to come back. Rather, you're including them in a huge event because you don't want them to miss out and you want them to feel included. And on top of that, a perk of doing this is these people might stick around after Black Friday, just more engaged than before, and continue purchasing from your brand. Now, the moment everyone's waiting for, Black Friday execution. Now the big day had finally come. Thousands of people engaged with the social media posts. 30,000 people signed up for Black Friday early access. How do we pull this off? Well, 24 hours before the sale went live, we completely locked the website. The only thing they had available to them was the early access embedded sign up form and a countdown timer on top of the website letting them know when the sale goes live. We sent out 2 campaigns 3 hours before the drop. One to the Black Friday early access list with a countdown timer for when early access goes live, and a campaign to the regular list pushing them to sign up one last time. Early access goes live, email and SMS campaign sent to Black Friday signups, story post on Instagram announcing early access went live, and it absolutely crushes. This is what happens when you have controlled demand. 15 minutes later, the sale goes live to the public. Email and SMS go out to general list. Instagram post announcing the sale. Every 30 minutes when the discount refreshed and got lower by 5%, we sent out a text-based email to the whole list, pushing urgency as much as possible, and excluded people who made a purchase. Now, these text-based emails weren't complicated at all. It was literally like 4 or 5 sentences saying, hey, this discount's live now, it expires at this and this time, shop now. We also fully revamped all the abandonment flows for each discount tier, so every time the discount changed, we turned on a new abandonment flow with the focus being the current discount that's live. And we set a 15-minute time delay for each flow so that it hits them as soon as they abandon their product. We also included countdown timers in each flow email showing them how much time they have left before the discount gets even lower. So what this means is we made a lot of flow emails. Every single checkout abandonment, browse abandonment, site abandonment, cart abandonment had an email for each discount. So 40% off, all those flows had a separate email for that, and so on all the way down to 20%. It was a lot of work, but the flows actually made a difference and did generate some revenue, which was good. Once the sale was fully over, we posted on social media letting everyone know. And the reason we did this and the goal here was to make the people that didn't purchase feel left out. And that ties into the rest of Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. The reason we didn't just keep the sale live throughout the whole weekend and we decided to end it Friday evening was because we wanted to create FOMO for those people that missed out. On Saturday, post Black Friday, we did 2 things. We posted an Instagram story poll asking if we should extend the sale from yesterday, and we also sent out a text-based campaign with 2 options, asking them to vote on if we should extend the sale or not. The plan was to relaunch the sale regardless, but this way the customers felt like they were in control and had a chance to redeem themselves for missing out on yesterday. A few hours after polling the audience, we relaunched the sale, but only 30% off site-wide. We didn't relaunch the 40% off because they would lose the sense of urgency they felt on Black Friday, and this way they're on edge not knowing if they're going to miss out again. The sale ended Sunday evening, and we sent out campaigns and social media posts making them aware of that. So on Sunday afternoon, we sent out campaigns and posts saying, hey, sale ends at 9 p.m. tonight, don't miss out. Now, Cyber Monday. If you ever noticed Cyber Monday not performing nearly as well as Black Friday did, It's most likely because you just ran the same offer throughout the whole weekend, and by the time Monday came, the offer was stale. That's why in this case, we didn't even do anything remotely similar to what we did throughout the weekend. We added a completely new spin to it. And the spin was mystery boxes. Here's why mystery boxes are successful in general. They create curiosity. People want to know what they'll get, and that drives conversions. They offer perceived value, so the customer gets random pieces, but still at a discounted price overall, which feels like a deal. I mean, it is. And it also eliminates decision paralysis. So instead of browsing 10 products and leaving, they pick a box tier and check out, you do the work for them. They're also super beneficial for the company because they let you move inventory strategically. You control what goes in the boxes, which means you could clear slow moving stock and bundle products that complement each other. Now, the biggest weekend of the year is over. What do we do now? So post BFCM. This is usually a slower period if it's not planned out correctly. We kept the mystery boxes up through all of December, but we pivoted to a gifting angle where we would push the mystery boxes as a perfect gift for the holidays. We also used holiday shipping cutoff angles to push products before the holidays and create urgency. Because, I mean, who wants to order a gift for the holidays and it doesn't get delivered on time, right? Now, you'll also notice that it's not just your sales that fall, but your email metrics fall as well. And this is totally normal. You just blasted your list with several campaigns in a single day and did the same throughout the whole weekend. But post BFCM is when you start rebuilding your deliverability, sending to way more engaged segments to boost your engagement. And at the end of the day, your goal throughout the whole year is to have the perfect deliverability in order for BFCM to be successful. So if your deliverability score is falling by a few points, it's no big deal. Now, just so you can get a visual representation of the BFCM funnel we ran, here it is. Top of the funnel is obviously social media. These guys don't run ads, so it was strictly organic social media content. Consistent Instagram posts and stories explaining the whole offer. Black Friday giveaway, which boosted post engagement. Pushed the early access angle, pointed all that traffic to sign up page for early access. Now the second step is email and SMS list. This is when they get funneled from that sign up page. We created a new welcome flow for BFCM list subscribers, going over the whole offer and included countdown timers to stay on top of their mind. These people are super engaged and high intent, which means they're capable of receiving multiple campaigns. We sent them campaigns back to the Instagram post to boost engagement and give them a chance at more giveaway entries. Now, early access. First 10 orders get fully refunded, and this incentivized the early access list, the Black Friday signups, to act with urgency, which pushed a ton of people to order right off the bat. Now, Black Friday public release goes live. Tier discounts create urgency because people don't want to miss out on the current discount, especially if they're seeing it fall in real time. Now, if you do all these steps correctly and do everything that I taught you in this video, you'll make $240,461 in a single day. So to end this video off, if you copy only one thing, copy this. Don't just build a list, you need to activate it and control the demand. Even if you manage to collect 100,000 emails or 1,000,000 emails and send one email on launch day, you're sending to a cold list and you need to warm them up. You want to give early access to people who signed up as a reward and create urgency with real scarcity like refunded orders or tier discounts where they see the discount getting smaller in real time. Make sure to coordinate your messaging across email, SMS, and your social media. And by the time your drop goes live, your list should already have their credit cards out. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the difference between a $50,000 drop and a $250,000 drop. And it's not the list size, it's how ready they are to buy. So if you want this fully done for you, if you own an apparel brand doing over 7 figures annually and want these back-end retention systems fully built out for your next drop, book a call with us to see if you qualify. Worst case scenario, you leave with a free Klaviyo audit and some actionable steps you can implement yourself.